This is a fire and earth energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's been a situation here that's been put on hold for some of you for months, some of you for years. There's been things here that need to be worked out, ironed out. Some things need to be aired out. So what I'm talking about is, for some of you, your thoughts were not very clear back when. For some of you, maybe this situation had ended, and some of you may know that it ended for your own good at this point. You probably didn't realize that at the time, but you're knowing that now. What I do see is, though, that some of you are being addressed, or somebody is addressing you, wanting to talk to you, maybe wanting to rekindle something. You see, it feels like this person wasn't sure of where life was taking them a couple months back or a couple years back. But this person was kind of living life on the edge. They weren't really being very constructive, or they didn't do things as planning them ahead. They kind of did things on a whim. They always lived their life on a risky side rather than a secure, stable side. For some of you, you may realize that this person that's reapproaching you now, and if it hasn't happened, it's coming up. This person is definitely coming towards you because messages are on their way in. Somebody's definitely going to reach out. And it feels like it's been a while. Now, some of you, you may have had a situation with this person where it felt kind of challenging, where it always made you feel stuck. Or maybe you were stuck. Maybe it really wasn't them. Maybe you were stuck in whatever it was you were going through. Because it shows me that with the Nine of Swords, it shows me that somebody struggled through something for a couple years, couple months, couple years. Somebody really didn't know how to get their own shit together, so to speak. Somebody was really working hard sometimes, and other times they wanted people to think they were working hard, but they weren't. For some of you, there might have been obstacles, your own obstacles. For some of you, you created these delusional thoughts that you couldn't do it, or it wasn't worth doing it, or why should you do it, or why should you clean this up, or why should you straighten that out, or why should you do better, or why should you do the right thing. Some of you just felt, you know what, I'm just going to keep cheating life like this and see where it gets me. For some of you, it got you to jail. For some of you, it got you to institutions. For some of you, it might have not, have gotten you to where you thought it was going to take you. It might have been a very long and dark road that you've been on, or that your partner's been on. For some of you, this long, dark road may have included jail. It may have. It may have included some type of restrictions. Absolutely. It definitely included some type of ruler, someone in charge, somebody in a very, like uniform, authoritative position, like a police officer, a parole officer, sponsor, monitor, guardian. Some of you may have had to deal with that situation for quite some time. It might have took you a while to finally figure out which way was up. For some of you, you kind of realize that you can't keep cheating the system or cheating yourself anymore, that it was time to get real and time to do the right things. This may be why this partner has all of a sudden came back, showed up. They're a different person now, but this person may have remembered you as being very kind to them. They may have remembered you as always being the one who cared the most, always being the one who went out of your way to help them out. Now, through this, you may have came to a conclusion. You may have realized that, yeah, it's over, it's done. I didn't really need the closure. It closed itself. The situation just ended, and it was bad, and it put me through a lot. And I see you saying that. But at the same time, there's this little piece of your heart that still has some curiosity left. Like, did they change? And if this person has not already come towards you, they're on their way. Or maybe you are on your way to show somebody who you love very much, or who you're involved with right now, the changes that you've made. Or maybe you're approaching somebody. If you're single, maybe you're approaching somebody to let them know that you got your shit together, or you figured it out. Or like I said, it could be vice versa. For some of you, You had to learn to forgive yourself. It took a while to understand that. Some of you couldn't see what you did wrong to ask to forgive yourself. But you had to forgive yourself for the choices and decisions that you also made. You took accountability for your part of it, and now you're waiting to see if they take theirs. This person is coming back with not only an apology, but they're also coming back wanting to make it up to you. But for some of you, you really don't know what the truth is. For some of you, you're afraid to even think back because you got away from that. You walked away from that already. You've let that go for so long now. For some of you, you're afraid to bring all that old stuff up, rehash it, so to speak, because you don't want to feel that way again. For some of you, you're going to push this person away and tell them that you just can't, that it's been done, it's been over for a long time, and you've moved on. For others of you, you're going to welcome this person back in because you too are lonely. You too miss that person, the good parts about that person, but you don't miss the hell that they put you through. For some of you, you got through the hard times or the disappointments. Someone may have told you about a situation right now, or somebody may have told you some news in the past that kind of enlightened you, kind of told you what was really going on that you had no idea. For some of you, you got through that hard time or that disappointment, but you passed that lesson. Like that lesson's over. You don't have to repeat that. So if you voluntarily go back into this relationship, waiting first to see if this person in fact did change, waiting to see if something is different, not just going by what they're telling you because you tried that and that didn't work. So you're going to give this person an opportunity to express themselves, to show exactly how they want to make up to you, and to show how much they really did change. You're going to be able to tell within the first 3 days on whether or not this person really made some significant changes, some life-changing moves that really help them to get to the next level. For some of you, this is going to work out better than you ever planned. This is going to be like a dream come true, like they finally get it. They finally see what I was trying to show them. They finally learned that they can't live life the way they were. They also realized that you weren't going to take those crazy risks with them either. For some of you, it was all about them with fast cars and fast money or gambling or racing or whatever, and it was like too much for you. You were like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. For some of you, you had children, or you had a baby, or you got pregnant. For some of you, you realized that, you know what? It's not your life anymore. You can't do that anymore. You're not going to live that way. There's some amazing challenges that have been presented to you. There's also some amazing opportunities that have recently been presented to you. Some of you may have in fact gotten offered a position that required some travel or even possibly moving. And it's not a close move. It's a pretty good move. For some of you, this may be to another country. It may be to another state. For some of you, your situation feels complicated now that this person's come back into your life when you're just getting ready to make some life-changing moves for yourself. You don't want to miss and pass up the opportunity of your career, but at the same time, you're worried about missing an opportunity of a lifetime with your partner, with a lover that you've always wanted to have the happily ever after with. There's going to be some challenging times in front of you for the next couple months or couple weeks. But like I said, the red flags will appear very quickly if you look for them. If you don't see the red flags and all you see are the white flags, if all you see is blessings, if all you see is the truth, do yourself a favor. Offer to bring that love with you to your move, but don't turn down that opportunity where your job or your career is concerned. Even if your job was about a promotion or an offer, maybe it wasn't a move for some of you, but whatever it is that your job is offering, don't turn it down. If it's a shift that was working out perfect for you because you were single, and now it's a shift that you feel like would be a problem if you were in a relationship, too bad. Take the shift differential, take the money that's coming with it. This person will wait. This person went through so much to get back to you. They're not going to let you go now. So focus on what it is that you're doing. Stay on track. Stay in your own lane. Don't try to control the other person. The only person you can control is you. There is messages coming in really fast from this person. I also feel like, you're waiting to hear from them. You're also praying that it's not going to be bad news, but this person is definitely going to want to make an offer to you. For some of you, you're not going to accept this offer. You're just not. You're like, you know what? The timing's all bad. Where were you months ago? Where were you a year ago? It's like, you know what? I'm not ready for this now. I can't do this now. Things are too complicated, so you may let something end. For some of you, it's like, you know what? I'm going to try to figure this out. I'm going to juggle this balance. I'm going to figure out how to get balance here. For some of you, you might feel trapped in a situation right now. Like, now what do I do? How am I going to make a choice or decision? Take your time. You don't need to make one real fast. You can wait. Let this person show you what they're about. Let them show you they've made the changes. Let them show you they're coming to offer their cup. Let them show you that. Let them show you. Let them show you that, you know what? You have become a star. Let them see that you're happy, just the way you are right now. And with them coming back can complicate things, and it can put a risk to things. Make it clear to them you're no longer going to be their option. I'm either a choice or I'm out. Make it clear. The ball is in your court right now. But this person, it looks like they're coming back to offer love out of the blue. It looks like this person wants to help to start something new. They understand there was an ending, and then they want this new beginning. They want this opportunity with the World card. This person has been manifesting you. Although you tried to forget them, they've been manifesting you and trying to bring you closer. Now they have an opportunity to show you, to become that magician, to show you they've changed, to show you the reality of who they really are now. Again, this person is definitely deeply falling for you. They're so willing to put the work in. They're willing to show you that they're going to do whatever it takes to create this balance. They're going to show you that they're coming to you with the truth. They're coming to you with the truth. They want to give something one more try. You're going to need to trust your intuition. Trust your gut. Follow it. And whatever you have to do, you got to do. If you got to cut something out, then you got to cut something out. But the ball's going to be in your court this time. They don't get to control how you feel. They don't get to decide whether you trust them or not. They don't get to decide whether they come into your life or they don't. You do. You're in charge.